Today we've got 3 players, triplets, and they all have different personality types, as well as different potential ability. The best potential ability has the worst personality, and the worst potential ability has the best personality, and then the other one's just in the middle. So yeah, who will have the best career? This could be an interesting one. Let's jump in. Welcome, 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 ladies and gentlemen, to the Maguires. Yes, Russell, Cameron, and Ross. Let's have a look at Russell, first of all. There he is. 15 years young, level-headed, 110 current ability, 175 potential ability, spirited in terms of his personality type. Cameron, who is his brother, is unambitious, yet he has all the talent in the world. He's got 200 potential ability. However, with the unambitious personality type, will he get there? Possibly not. And finally, Ross, the model citizen, the good boy of the group, the one they all look up to, the one with his head screwed on, but unfortunately, the least footballing ability. 155 potential ability, model personality citizen. No, model citizen personality. Words are hard. So there we go. We've got 3 different players. They're all Scottish. They're all brothers. They're all going to be potentially reaching the heights of the Premier League, or they could be faltering down below. Who will have the best career? I'm going to say probably Russell, halfway in between, bit spirited. 175. Ross should do all right, though. 155. It's all if they get game time. If he just sits in the reserves, rubbish. Cameron, he'll probably sit in the reserves for most of his career, barely make an appearance. So, yeah, that's it. Let's move. On we move to 2024. Well, here we go then. We've got Russell, who's gone to Motherwell, Ross, who's gone to Rangers, and Cameron, who's gone to Celtic. And yeah, pretty much as you would expect, the unambitious one has improved the least. He's actually gone down an attribute point. He started off at 110. He's now at 19, as old Cameron. God, he's wasted his career. He's at Celtic. Ross at Rangers, 119. He's improved a little bit. But the one who's improved the most is old Russell, who's gone to Motherwell, where he scored 8 goals in 32 games. Ross barely played. Cameron has played for Celtic B. Scored a few goals. Well, there you go. They're all in Scotland for now. They will probably move as they probably turn to 18, 19 and all that jazz. But for now, they're still in Scotland. Let's move on again to 2025. Oh, well, look at this. So firstly, Cameron at Celtic. He's back up at 110. Still in the Celtic B team. Nothing's happening. Ross is on loan, or on the loan list from Rangers. He's got a singular Scottish cap. A lot of appearances off the bench last season. 9 starts, 18 off the bench, 7 goals. As I say, he's on the loan list. Rangers want to loan him out. He's at 129 out of 155. Very, very good indeed. Russell, on the other hand, has moved to Manchester United for £7.25 million. Not only has he got 2 caps for Scotland, he has also scored himself a goal. He got 13 in 63 for Motherwell, which, to be honest, is pretty poor. I'm a bit disappointed in how badly he did for Motherwell. They're meant to finish mid-table. It wasn't very impressive at all, was it? That goal-scoring record. But it's got him a move to Manchester United, and he is up at 137. So the disparity between the 3 brothers now is huge. And it's weird that the model citizen is improving at a slower rate. Is that because his potential ability is lower? Does that process get drawn out more? Lower the potential ability? Possibly. I'm not too sure. We can't even go and check. We can't even go and ask EBFM to do the test because he's gone. He's not dead. He's retired from the FM YouTube game. He'll be sorely missed. Dentist, wasn't he? I thought he was like a data analyst or something with the way he did his Excels and all that. If you don't know who EBFM is, evidence-based football manager, did a lot of great in-depth tests. And if you do know who he is and you've not seen his most recent video, he told us he's a dentist and showed us how he does some of his stuff, as well as his FAQ on retiring. So there you go. He's not said he's gone forever, though. If he really starts to enjoy the next football manager, he might come back. So come on. Anyway, nice little homage to EBFM in the middle of this video. How about we crack on with the video, shall we? Okay, so 2026, and well. So Cameron at 112 out of 200. He's done, isn't he? 1 goal in 1,621 caps. It's just not happening for him, is it? He needs to move to a team where he'll actually get in the first team squad. He's not getting any appearances at Celtic. Russell at Man United, 8 games, 1 goal. Unfortunately, all those were off the bench. He has scored now for Scotland in 4 goals in 7 appearances. But his brother Ross, the model citizen, well, he's broken into the Rangers first team and stayed there. Only 1 goal in 5 caps, though, for Scotland, so he's playing less than his brother. Yeah, for Rangers, he got 10 goals in the most recent season in 23 starts. Not the best, and it wasn't enough to win the league. Unfortunately, Celtic won it. There we go. Disappointing, that. Disappointing. So he's now, well, as I say, still a model citizen. And is he going to move soon? Surely he's going to move soon. But where? He's on the loan list, yet he's playing every week. Ah, there we go then. Ross, he's hit his potential. He's at 155. He has moved to Newcastle. He's now only driven. His professionalism's dropped from model citizen up at 17, 18. He's now only driven. That's disappointing. I think his ambition and loyalty's dropped as well. Maybe not. But he's already at his potential, so it is what it is. But a model citizen's probably going to play better than someone who's driven, so... You know, he's just moved for £19.75 million. That's not a bad price. I mean, I suppose he's hit his potential at 155. He's not going to get any better. How good is he as a striker then? What's 185 centimetres in feet? 6'1". 6'1" he is. He's good. He's a good striker, good composure, decent off the ball, great determination, heading, finishing, pace. Yeah, he's got all the markings to be a great forward. 2 in 11 for Scotland is not great. His brother Russell, 6 in 13. He's not played really for Man United. He has improved a bit more, though. What's he on now? 146. Cameron's at 113. He's a lost cause. Unambitious. Horrific, isn't it? Oh, dear. Where are we? 19 years old. It's 2027. Let's go. We're at a point now where there's no point dilly-dallying around. I'm saying let's go 3 years to 2030. On we move. Oh, Cameron's just been rotting. He's been rotting in the Celtic reserves, and it's sad. It's sad. 14 appearances for the main for the first team, most of them off the bench. Handful of goals, 3 goals in 14 appearances for them. Oh, unambitious. I think his ambition and professionalism has gone down even further, hasn't it, than where we started? Just goes to show how bad unambitious is as a personality. Russell at United, he's started to make a few appearances. A lot of them off the bench, though, unfortunately. A lot of them are off the bench. He's got 7 in 24 for Scotland. Ross, on the other hand, he's wanted by Arsenal. 19 in 37. He's not played loads for Newcastle. He got 7 in 16 there. His ability's probably just a little bit wavering, just to be a Premier League quality player. Arsenal won the league twice in the last 2 seasons. Man City 3 years in a row before that. Are all the managers still where we think they're going to be? There's Pep still there. Mikel still there. Who've Liverpool got? Unai Emery. Who've United got? Allegri. Where's Ralph? Unemployed. He's just been sacked as the manager of Bochum. He was manager of Austria for a bit. Got relegated from the European International League. Of course he did. He loves to do that. Went to Bochum and then got sacked. Got sacked as Austria manager as well. So, hey dear. So Cameron... Right off. Russell, meh. Russell hasn't broken into the first team, really, and he needs to. Unfortunately, at Man United, he's not getting the game time he deserves. Ross, at Newcastle, again, not getting the game time he deserves. He needs to move to a team that is probably lower mid-table, be their main man, and propel them up the league to get into Europe. That's what he needs to do with his career. He's never going to be playing up top for Man United, Man City, Chelsea, even Newcastle. Simeone's in charge. You got Rooney Bargy. Oh, yes. Mudryk. 40 million. Josh Zirkzee. 66 million from Bologna. Very nice. Very nice squad for the old Newcastle. Oh, they got Europa Conference League football, but the media think they're going to finish 4th. Will Ross still be there when we come back in, another 3 years? Let's go another 3 years, because I feel bad that Cameron's just never going to make it. Maybe we should have given him a slightly better personality than Unambitious. Even though I haven't done Unambitious on the channel, I've done it as a squad, but I've not done it as a singular player set of Wonderkids yet. And I didn't think it was this bad. I mean, I suppose I could have gone with balanced, but we all know how I feel about balanced. There's too much scope and too much variation with it. So it is what it is. Anyway, on we move. Let's go to 2033. Wow. Well, he's moved. He hasn't moved. He's moved in ability. 118. He's at Celtic. Still unambitious. He's wanted by Palace, Hibernian and Aberdeen. Not sure why. He's listed. Has he been on loan? He went on loan for £12,000. Even on his loan move to America, he didn't really do anything special. Same as at Celtic. At least he started in America, but arguably that's even worse because he wasn't scoring. At least here at Celtic, he was coming off the bench. Has he won any trophies? He's won the Viaplay Cup, the Cinch Premiership. Hang on. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6-time Scottish Premier League winner and a 1-time Scottish Cup winner. 40 appearances, 10 goals, most of them off the bench. Not a bad career, really, in terms of success. His trophy cabinet is bursting at the seams. Russell at Man United, he's started to get into the team-ish. 15 in 34 there, not great. 10 in 30 again. I'm not impressed. Zinedine Zidane's in charge. Man City have won the league a couple of times. Russell, 17 in 48 for Scotland. He's done nothing there. Ross, though, moved for £36 million from Newcastle to Arsenal, where he's just off the bench, isn't he? He's a model citizen, but he's not got enough ability to be Premier League. I think the attempt we've gone with here, I think we've just missed, haven't we, with the players? Because I think they're too good to be at a lower team, but they're not quite good enough to be in the first team for the bigger teams. So I think we're getting 3 largely underwhelming careers at this juncture, which is a bit sad, isn't it? Ross has got 61 caps and 28 goals for Scotland. Philip Cocu's in charge. I mean, they're down in 55th of the world. I mean, they were up in 29th at one point. No tournament wins, though. Not that I was expecting a tournament win, to be fair. When did he move, then? He moved 3 years ago. Arsenal had won the league. He's a Premier Division champion. He's also won the Community Shield and the Viaplay Cup with Rangers. That's it. Yeah, that's it. And then Russell at Man United has won the FA Cup, the Europa League, the Super Cup, the Carabao Cup, 2 Europa Leagues. Wow, Man United are on fire in the secondary tier of Europe. At least this version of Man United's bloody in it. Russell's been retrained a little bit as a central midfielder, makeshift. Ross, been out on the right-hand side a couple of times. That's about it. Shall we have a look at the difference between Russell and Ross? First of all, the two players that are both very good. Russell, of course, is better than Ross now because he's got higher potential ability. And as you can see, they do look quite evenly matched. You'd be quite happy with either of them in your squad. But again, squad being the operative word. These are the kind of players that you try and pick up and you go, oh my God, look at this player that I've just bought for £7 million from Motherwell. Or even Ross at £36 million from Newcastle. You'd go, I'm quite happy at that signing. When you're in the Premier League and you're about mid-table-ish and you want to just elevate yourself up to that European echelon. You want your players to just sort of kick on. And he's a very well-rounded forward, so you'd be very happy with this signing. But then once you start to get into the Champions League, you sign a new striker, they fall to the bench, they come off the bench a lot. And before you know it, you're selling them to Crystal Palace for £17 million. I mean, and then you got Cameron, which has been a bit of a shambles, hasn't it, Cameron's career? It has been a bit of a shambles. But on we move. On we move. We will find out who had the best career in our opinions. I mean, in terms of trophy haul, at the moment, it's bloody Cameron, isn't it? More trophies than the pair of them. Let's go. Where are we? We're 25 years old. We go, what, another 3 years? 2036, yeah. Well, he's nearly there at his potential. His old Russell at Man United, and he's starting to play. Oh, he's still playing loads. Didn't even get double figures for 2 seasons in a row. Man City just walk in the Premier League. United come in second. Fourth. So I'll be honest with you. Had they got a more prolific striker up front, scoring more goals, I mean, 15 and 26 isn't awful. 9 and 32 is. I don't know. It's just, could they be going winning the league? Ross at Arsenal, he's wanted by Chelsea and AC Milan. Well, he's been at Arsenal. He's been a sub-merchant. Obviously not happy about it. He's gone to Juve on loan. 18 and 34. Arsenal went, oh, maybe he's pretty good. Bring him back. Look at that. 16 and 33, but 15 were starts, 18 were off the bench. That's pretty impressive. Won the Carabao Cup in the last 3 years. He's not done anything else, though, unfortunately. Russell's won nothing in the last 3 years. Cameron, on the other hand, well, it's all kicked off. £5.25 million from Celtic. Hull, he's at 117. He's lost more ability. Oh my God, he's gone to the Championship and he's got 1 in 28. 27 of those were off the bench. Oh, this is one of the worst careers I think I've ever seen on this game. And I'm working through all the bloody personality types, aren't I? And I've done some bad personality types. Unambitious might just be the worst. Jovial, slack, unambitious. Make a note in your diaries, ladies and gentlemen. Bloody hell. Cameron Maguire, your brothers, be ashamed. But he's still got another bloody 2 Scottish Premier League trophies to his name. So he's got the best trophy haul of the bloody lot of them. I don't know. Deary me. Well, there's not really loads to sort of delve in on. It's been a bit disappointing, hasn't it? Let's go 5 years now. Let's try and round off their careers and then we'll see. I mean, maybe, I don't think anyone's going to win a Ballon d'Or, but maybe there might be some trophies knocking about. Cheeky transfer to Saudi, maybe on the horizon. Who knows? Oh, he's gone. Let's go back. We don't even know when he left. Didn't even make it to 33. Russell. Didn't even make it to 32. Sorry, Russell and Ross are still there. Get his name. He's that forgettable. No ambition, that lad. Cameron, of course. There he is. Right, Cameron. He left Hull on a free transfer and went to Preston. Look at that. 2 goals in 39 appearances for Hull. He paid £4.2 million for him. And he left on a free to Preston, where he got 9 in League One in a promotion-winning season. This guy, he has success that just falls in his lap. He's got another trophy. Promoted via the playoffs. Jesus Christ. There they were. They were 6th. I wanted to see if he scored during the playoffs. I was just curious, really. He did not score in the playoffs. What's his current ability now? 92. 18 below where we started at 31 years old. He's listed. Preston don't want him. The fact they're paying £10,500 a week is, well, quite frankly, very depressing, isn't it? 34 appearances off the bench in that season for the Championship. 1 goal, 1 assist, 1 player of the match. He's got so many trophies and he's probably had a decent-ish wage throughout his career. He's going to retire a millionaire, having been largely an unambitious, unprofessional dickhead. The effort some people put in and they never make it. And you got this guy who's had the world fall at his feet. The amount of trophies that's fallen in his lap. And speaking of not making it, I may never make it to 10,000 subscribers without your help. Well, I will never make it without your help. But what I'm saying is, there's loads of you that watch this channel and watch these videos that are not subscribed. Just subscribe for me. I mean, it takes a click. And it's free. Get that, stroke my ego and get me to 10,000 subscribers. Come on. If you already subscribed, thank you very much. Just drop a like on it. And if you've already liked it, leave me a comment. Tell me you've done those 2 things. Feed that algorithm and let's push this out. Let's push this underwhelming video out to as many people as possible. Ross has gone to Chelsea. £69 million from Arsenal. Oh, Ross, you cheeky bastard. 69. Who negotiated that deal? Minimum cost of 55. Potential cost 69. Again, he was at Arsenal. He had that season. 33 games, 16 goals, 18 of those off the bench. Following season, Chelsea said, yes, please. And they played him as a sub merchant. And he's been a substitute more than he's started every single season. He's scoring a decent amount of goals. He's won, oh my God, he won the FA Cup and the Premier League when he moved to Chelsea. The domestic double. Bolton Wanderers back in the Premier League. You love to see it. Ipswich Town. Just like in real life. And Russell is still at Manchester United and he's at 174 current ability at 31 years old. And for some reason, they're playing him now as a defensive midfielder and a centre-back. He's now moved to professional personality as well. He's scoring a goal every other game for Man United. He's doing all right. Has he won any more trophies with them? Nope. No more trophies. Champions League Golden Boot, 3rd place. There he is. Lamine Yamal winning it there. Look at that. Javi Simons. Erling Haaland's winning loads. Hendricks at Man City. Oh, it's one of those ones where Hendricks of world potential ability 197. I thought he's 160 to 190. Maybe it's 170 to 200 again then. I don't know. I've not changed him. Winter update? Maybe. Great potential. Great player. How much did he go for? £323 million. In hell. Zidane's back at Madrid. Jude Bellingham left Real Madrid to go to Al Ahly on a free. So there you go. We've just seen Cameron has gone after this season. We did go to 2041. Those 2 are still there. So I think they were both at United and Chelsea respectively. So let's go to 44. 5 years from now, they'll be 36. Should both still be there. They're not. Russell's got another 2 years in him. He's at Al Tawoon, who are in Saudi Arabia, and he's on 47 grand a week. He's literally gone to Saudi Arabia for non-Saudi wages and signed a 3-year deal. I don't know. Right, so he left here to go and he did literally leave on a free. So he's Manchester United. But Chelsea won another Premier League. United haven't won anything. Has he? No, nothing. FA Cup in 2033. That was the last time United won anything. And unfortunately, again, I forgot his brother's name. He's gone. Did he not fancy it? Ross retired it. He's asking to leave. He wants to leave for continental football. United have been that bad. He wants to leave for continental football. He did not get his wish. He left on a free. To be fair, though, you're not scoring enough goals, mate. You're the striker. You should be firing them to continental football. Ross, then, at Chelsea. He's an impact sub. In this most recent season, he made 2 substitute appearances. Chelsea paid a lot of money for a substitute, didn't they? Conference League winner, Premier Division champion in 2038. Now, Chelsea, I believe, have just won the league, but he didn't get a Premier League trophy because he didn't play enough games. So that's sad, isn't it? That epitomises this experiment. How sad that as his career winds down, the model citizen, down to driven, from 155 went down to 137, didn't play enough games to get a trophy, a winner's medal in his final season. You got to say that's really, really sad. Winning the Europa Conference League the same year as winning the Premier League is such a weird one, isn't it? Also in the FA Cup, he did not get an FA Cup trophy, so he clearly didn't play in the FA Cup. Let's have a look then. His each season. So he played twice in the Cup off the bench, with that probably not enough for FA Cup for a winner's medal. Continental, 3 starts, 6 off the bench, 4 goals. And that's it. I mean, there's going to be no golden balls between the 3 of them, is there? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I mean, you got Endrick over there. You got Lamine Yamal. What did he get to? 177 was his peak. He's currently at 161, looking pretty good at 161, to be fair. He left Barcelona on a free. He's gone to Lazio. Jude Bellingham won 1. Kylian Mbappe. Xavi Simon's down here in 25-26. Fair play. Football of the year. Again, I'm not expecting anything. Not expecting. Josh Brimacombe Ward. What a player. £100 million from Bournemouth. 185. Lovely. World Team of the Year. I mean, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Of course not. I don't even know why I'm looking. But I am. Man City have got a lot of players in there. Have they won a lot of Champions Leagues? Yes, they have. They've won 10. Or 9, should I say, because they've won 1 in real life, haven't they? Yeah, they've won 10. How long's Vinnie Comp been in charge then? Oh, just the 11 years. He's actually won more in 11 years than Pep did in 14. 28 cup wins and 9 league wins to 9 league wins and 23 cup wins. So Man City are they breaking records? Most times won Man City 22. That's depressing, isn't it? Hey dear. Let's finish this video off. I mean that just says it all, doesn't it? What an absolute shambles that is. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this one. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. Any ideas for potential ability and personality types to do this with maybe another 3 players, different nation? I do want to sort of explore some of these because they are quite fun. Different positions as well. Let me know. And yeah, most importantly, gang, take good care of yourselves. See you soon.